yesterday we completed the part 1 of the story. Today we will discuss some of the important questions which are asked in the examination from this chapter. You know, the first of those questions are actually, what did Lancho hope for? In the story you saw that Lancho actually hoped for a huge rain to downpour like every other year, so that his crops grow well enough, and again this year he would have good harvest. You saw this in the story, so you would write in this way. You can, as I have told you earlier, I whatever answer I gave you are like the sample answers. You can look up to these answers as to get some idea how to write, and you have to attempt yourselves, and you have to practice actually at home. And these are very important questions that generally can be asked in the examination. The second one is, why did Lancho say the raindrops were like new coins? This is actually asked in the examination. Lancho was a farmer, and for him, everything was his fields and crops, for which it needed a good amount of rain. Thus, for him, every drop of rain was like a new coin. That is why actually he referred the new drops of rain as coins, because for him it was everything, his crops, and he was a poor farmer. So if his crops will not grow enough, well enough, then he has the problem of survival. Now the question number 3, how did the rain change? What happened to Lencho's fields? Actually, student, you saw in the story that a sudden blow of wind started to blow. So you will write after a sudden gust of wind. Gust of wind actually, student, refers to one second, wait. हवा का झोंका, a sudden blow of wind started to blow, and a sudden gust of wind actually had begun to blow, and every large hail is actually the stone, student. So you know second, wait, hail is actually the stone. So every large hail or actually stones began to fail along with the rain. Thus the rain changed. Lencho's field was totally destroyed by the hailstones. The flowers were gone from the plants, and the corn was totally destroyed. Now actually, how the Lencho, what were the Lenchos feeling after the hailstorm? That's what the fourth question is, and this should be the proper answer for this. Lancho was sad and upset when it stopped hailing. You saw in the story, he thought that there was no one to help him. He was worried about how he will feed his family, as hailstorm had destroyed his cornfield. So students, these four are important questions. You will practice for these four, and tomorrow we will complete the second part of A Letter to God story actually.